there have been games that have hit the Atari VCS Store. This is going to be one of them. So let's do some catch up. What's going on, everyone? It is Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich and Fun for Five. Yeah, that's right. We're back in action, back on the Atari VCS Store. A little bit of an Atari VCS Store takeover. And the reason why is because we've got games, and they've come out since I've been away, and now we have to play. So next up is Jong from Webnetic SRO. They've been around. At least there was one other Webnetic game, maybe two, that have come out on the Atari VCS Store. Glad to see them back, so welcome back, guys. Webnetic is a creative indie game studio bringing original, affordable, and addictive experiences to players worldwide. From clever puzzles to intense action, we craft games with soul. Visit them at webnetic.sk. That's actually the description of Jong. Doesn't tell us a lot about the game, but that's what Fun for Five's for. So it's rated E for everyone. It is, of course, compatible with the modern controller we're going to be playing this game with, and it was $4.99 at launch. That's a good price. So you got that $5 action there. Looking like it's a little bit of a puzzler that is a mahjong, but with tiles. I mean, tiles are mahjong. Anyway, it's a game, and we're gonna play it. So let's launch in to the box here. Put myself in the box, and we'll check this one out. Let's go. All right, there we go. It's Jong, and we'll take a look at the pictures too. Look at this here. We got the look at this. You know, get a little level continuation thing, and you know, it's looking like a little mahjong thing. I don't know how to play mahjong, so I don't know. Let's play it. Hopefully, there's a tutorial. All right, come on, let's go. Webnetic. Do. Clear the game field. Okay. Yep. Merge 3 other tiles. All right. Unlock the lower layer. Okay. So there is. Get a hint if you get stuck. Okay. What's this? Shuffle. Great. Finish the level. Undo if you did the wrong move. Great. So, what is it supposed to be? This? Okay. There we go. We did it. Oh, let's just start playing. All right. So it's a tile game. Look at the little tiles. You match the tiles and the tiles and the tiles. Oh, we can do this. I don't know. Oh, those were hearts. Oh, getting ourselves in a little trouble there. We can get out of it though, right? Of course we can. We got this. All right, can we do the cookies? There we go. All right. Hey, puzzles. Puzzlies. This is clearly a converted touch game because we're using the controller as a mouse, which is interesting. The stick actually works a lot better. It can stick. I was using the D-pad in the first level, and it's a lot more loosey-goosey. So see here, it's like floating around. But if I go over here, it kind of locks in. So, okay, it's cool. It's cool. So, I mean, I guess if this is mahjong, then that's cool. I mean, like I said, I've never really played a whole lot of it before. I guess we can go this way with it. We're gonna get in trouble. I don't know if there's any more moves. Do we need to move the shuffly? the souffle. Well, that's not great. Can I? Yeah, I can't do that. Well, I unlocked these, so let's do this. And then we can do this. There we go. I can get that one. That's not a thing. And then that's a thing. Yeah. Alright. So I guess we could do this. And I could do this. Get myself out of trouble there. Bingo bango. Nice. Very cool. Very relaxing. And you know, I'm a sucker for puzzle games, so this is going to be pretty easy to tell where this one might be going as far as score goes. Yeah, and again, it's like one of those things. It's a puzzle game, right? If it's got its hooks in Rich over here, then you know you're going to be in for at least a pretty good time as far as the puzzly action goes, because you know, I love this kind of thing. You know, anything that makes me like you know, think a little. You know, get another one of these games in the Pantheon. Kind of like a Friends Over a Tree Fall. You know, love those puzzly, cool games to just chill on a nice afternoon and play some games. You know, not have to think about too much. Not worried about, you know, super tough arcadey action. You know, you just kind of want to just relax and hit some buttons. This is looking like one of them. Ooh, I do not know if we have to shuffle or not. It's looking like somebody's probably going to yell on the screen, Rich, it's right there. But I don't see it. I'm gonna do the shuffly. Do the shuffly again. So this is definitely a souffle right there, and then we got this for sure. I wish I had some more. No, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. I have to shuffle again. So yeah, whenever I do that, it kind of like it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, because you know, like it shouldn't be that difficult, right? Like you should be able to just do your matches and get to your thing. So, but I don't think that's going to get me there. If I do that, right, I don't think it's going to get me there. Yeah, see? I have to move this over, and I can't get that. I can get this, though. And I can get this, right? And then I cannot get any of the... Oh, wait, I can get this. Oh, see? Getting myself out of trouble. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, then there you have it, folks. There's level 4 for you. I don't know if these are procedurally generated or not. I do not think they would be. So if you're having trouble, you can follow right along and play some cool games. That is very interesting. I guess you would want to do this, but I don't think there's any... Maybe that's a cone under there. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Can I undo that? Like, yep, I can. So, this is where it gets a little more difficult on the field there, guys. It's pretty cool. What's this? What's +1? I don't know what +1 is. What about this? Oh. Alright, thanks for the hint. I want to do this. Oh, and then we could do this right here. So that's cool. It opens up a little more. And then we maybe do this one. But then there's cheese. So what if we did this and then did this? Right? Okay. And then we could definitely do this. And then we could do this. And then we could do this. And then we could do that. And then we're out of trouble, so we just start making our matches. And get out of here. Get out of this level. Bingo bango, that's level 5. And again, that's, you know, it's pretty much where we would be in the level progression of 5 minutes or so of gameplay. So let's get on over the wrap-up and see what we can see on this one. Let's do it. So right, that was Tile Jong from Webnetic, SRO. I mean, it's Mahjong, guys. Yeah, with instead of like the numbers and all that kind of stuff, it's the little tile action. So, very cool, very relaxing, very puzzly. So, with all of those things being considered, plus my own affinity for the puzzly nature of games, where do we think we land on the scale, the pantheon of good times? Do we have certified good times on our hands? That would be a game that is so transcendent, so awesome, so unbelievable that you got to get it. No matter what, you got to get it. You've got, of course, the yes, the fun is found. Yes, you're going to find some fun, even if especially if you're a fan of the genre, even if you're not. There's some cool things in there. It's very easy, like things that are like easy to play, easy to learn, whatever. Good to get into, that kind of thing. Then of course you got your yeah buts. The game's really cool, but it might not be your genre, or it might not be. The graphics might be a little weird. The controls might be a little off. Something's a little amiss to make it for that full recommendation. And of course, you got your not great, which is of course the game that gets made and then tested again, and then somehow gets in your hands and is still broken. That's not good, and it's not great. So where are we at here? We are certainly in the yes, the fun is found territory. Close to the yeah, but very in the yes, the fun is found territory. For me, I give it the edge because I love puzzle games. So that's where I am on that. I also give it the small edge because it's $5. $5 for a puzzle game that doesn't have all that nonsense that you would find on a phone, like the phone game. Like most of these games would be like, oh, hey, finish a level, watch 7 minutes of trailers for some other game, and then you get like a little bonus thing for watching it, and then you play another level, and then you sit for another 7 minutes and watch that. That's annoying. I hate those games. They're not. That's not necessarily in like not great territory. It's definitely in yeah but territory when you're interrupted of your game flow because somebody's gonna make the door or whatever. I'd rather pay you the $5 or $10 and just get the game and play it. To be honest, that's what I'd rather do. And Tile Zhang appears to be one of those things. There's no advertisements. There's nothing getting in my way of enjoying the game. And for $5, heck yeah, I'm going to go through all those stages, see if I can find my way through. Because why not? So, all right. The only thing that is weird though is like those little power-up things. It's like, do you ever get a chance to like refill them? Is there like another stage where you can like earn them? Maybe every 10 stages you get something. I don't know. We'll have to investigate and play some more. But I'm telling you right now, if you love puzzle games and you got $5, you can do a whole lot worse. So, especially on the Atari VCS, we got a lot of puzzle games, and we've put this one right on the shelf with all the rest of them. Right next to all the Treefall games, right next to the Mecking games, those early puzzle games for Mecking games, all that stuff. Just put them all right there. Boom. Every little chef kiss out there for the puzzle fans. So that's where we're at. Where do you guys think, though? Let me know down below. Get in those comments. Let me know. Did you pick up Tile Zhang? Are you going to pick up Tile Zhang? Do you care about Tile Zhang? Do you care about puzzle games? Let me know all of those things and more down in the comments below. Of course, we'll read them and get back to you as soon as we can on all those things. It's going to be a little bit more for us to get there. to that time where I can go ahead and do those things. We're working on some cool things that allow me to get that time in order to get back to you, which is actually most of my fun is actually getting back to you and actually interacting with you in those comments. But you guys have been so awesome that I'm not gonna lie. There's over 300 comments I still have to go through. Keep them coming. Don't like stop commenting. But I'm just a little overwhelmed at the awesomeness that you guys have provided me over those past 2 or 3 months. So I will get there. I will get there, and I'm going to answer all of them. But yeah, just give me a little time. So anyway, with that being said, we got to thank the members of the organization that keeps this awesome thing going, and that is the members of the Good Times Club. So let's thank them right now. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, George Games, Chris Westerman, Fan of Fiction, Letter Jim, Papa Pete, The Television Gamer, Ken the Cure, Mr. Shua, John Woolley, Gunsy20, Herb Wars, DF, Joe Whitlash, David Valdez, Dan Nastic, Dr. Mark Mad Scientist, Immortal Surgeon, and the Atari Creep. Thank you guys all so much for being members, for being awesome, for being very cool, and providing us with 1080p StreamYard glory, not only here, but on the Evercade Effect and the Evercast and Calling All Retro Gamers. Your support means everything to us, because if without you guys, we're not able to use all these cool tools, so we can get to you in a cool and timely manner. So thank you guys so much for that. If you want to be a member, join in on the fun, get some cool exclusives in the background, go ahead and hit the join button. Become a member of the Good Times Club. It's pretty awesome. You get some exclusive stuff, like I said, and of course the monthly Good Times Club video, which every month we will talk to you directly and say hello. It is the Good Times Club. So we'll let you know what's going on behind the scenes, what's coming up next on the Bacon Ice Cream Productions channel, and of course you guys get to input and tell me what to do and stuff. It's pretty neat. So anyway, consider that. If not, leave likes, leave dislikes, leave comments for sure, and of course hit the red subscribe button for your reminders of when this face has more stings for your face, and of course the bell for notifications to do the same thing as well. Until next time, we'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys, and well, we'll see you again probably tomorrow for some more Atari VCS action. See you.
RTFC.baconicecream.com